you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Very good.
Great.
Yeah. I'm just spouting off for an hour, and it's such a release. I don't know if people really understand that. You've heard it for years. Like, people go, it's so nice to have a show because I could just say shit and it doesn't build up in me. But it is true. Like, that is kind of a benefit of doing this shit, is you could just spout off about nonsense that's going on.
And when shit happens to you in day-to-day life, you're like, I'm going to mention this on my show.
Yeah.
You're going to be sorry, Buster.
You.
Or when something fun happens, you're like, ooh, this could be a good bit.
A good break. Every second of the day is show prep.
Show prep.
Like, that's like a cop has to be on duty 24 hours a day, ready to take in a perp or risk their life. We are looking for bits.
I got a bit. So last night we have to watch Freddy versus Jason because my son and I were watching on the plane coming back from Chicago, and we ran out of time. It's a pretty short flight.
You should have fucked with something on the plane that they would have to circle.
I have a bomb!
Emergency landing.
Allahu Akbar!
I'm just watching a movie. And what an excuse. I've never heard that one before, but it might work.
So you get 48 hours with your rental. So I was like, we got to watch this. We got to watch this. And he's a teenager, and he has this thing like, I could literally beat up anyone in the world. Like, I'm literally better at golf than you. I go, okay, well, come to the driving range. We'll set you up with a professional. And he's like, I'm literally better than the professional. I go,
Love it.
I go, stop saying fucking literally.
What a set of balls.
A, and B, that's how retards talk.
Oh,
I'm the greatest in the world. I don't mean you sort of sound like a retard.
literally a retard.
I mean you literally sound like a retard.
You're literally
retarded.
Oh my God. Isn't that funny? What's in their heads that give them this fucking amazing ego and
I mean, they didn't have
confidence.
testosterone last year.
No.
And then they have testosterone like one day. And you see it with the baseball games.
Oh, it's testosterone.
The balls are like punk at 12, and they make it like past second base.
Yeah.
And then one day it's just like, fucking pack!
Bang!
Punk! Like, it hurts your ears, and it just like vanishes.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah, it's
just a little chemical going, psst, psst, we'll release it.
I
And
can't
it's
even
like,
do it with my mouth.
we're going to separate the men from the girls here.
Well, it's all war. I mean, even sports itself, you're duplicating our natural adherence to our love of war. It's a battle.
A competition, you're winning, you're losing. It's two masses of people.
Yeah, you're Chuck! Kill him!
Yes.
Finish him!
Finish him!
But we've learned over the years that we don't lose our sons and our fathers and everyone. The women don't like being alone. So we said, let's just simulate war.
Yeah, let's make believe with football and baseball and any other sport,
I don't want to blow anyone's head off anymore.
Yeah. A puck going into a net is just as good.
Great. So
as
there,
a fucking
beheaded.
exploding head.
Yeah,
Right.
Killed you.
Yeah.
So he goes, I'm literally not scared of anything in the world. And I go, okay, good. Let's finish Freddy and Jason right before bed.
Oh, no.
And like it gets kind of heavy. There's one thing where Freddy accidentally learns that Jason can't handle water because he drowned as a boy.
Yeah, we all remember.
For being ugly.
Terrible.
So Freddy pours water on him, and he's like, and all of a sudden he looks like that little baby there. Like he looks like a deformed elephant.
Oh, shit.
Like a 8-year-old, not baby, but he's shivering. And then Freddy goes, ooh, what have we here? And then Freddy takes one of his claws, he pushes it into the 8-year-old boy's temple, deformed 8-year-old boy's temple.
Oh, shit.
And then he can see his whole life. Like by, the way a robot would or whatever in Terminator. Like he's seeing all his thoughts. So I'm going, ooh, this is pretty intense. And he's like, I don't give a shit. So
I could literally do that to you.
You could literally do that to me right now. I wouldn't even have a headache. So he goes to bed, and, as a father, you're a corrections officer, and at lockdown, you got to take your fucking baton and ting, ting, ting along the bars and make sure no one has any fucking contraband like an iPhone.
Make sure it's all secure.
And sometimes it looks good, and then you go there and you rip back the sheets, and it's like a wig with a basketball.
Oh, no, yeah.
What?
Oh, no.
Gone. What the Or even you like peel the sheets back, and they're like, and you touch the phone, you're like, why is your phone so hot? What? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, give me that fucking.
Phone's literally hotter than yours.
So I go into his bedroom, and he's like, and I go, whoa, relax. And I go, are you hiding something contraband? Is your phone in here?
No.
He's like, no. I'm just kind of freaked out. I don't know. Oh, I thought you could literally watch anything.
Oh.
So I can sympathize. So I say, stay in our room. So I pull out the cushions off.
Oh, how sweet.
Have a lie down there. But he's never been in our room before. And, or for years. And we have this heating system that's like this water radiator, and it sounds really weird. And it's our first winter with this.
Oh, okay. A lot of clicking, I would guess.
Tongue,
Yeah.
tongue,
Expanding metal and
like Freddy's fingers.
Yo, shit!
Then there sounds like, it's like little. It's an old house.
What a horrible heating system!
I can hear him going.
Oh no!
And I had an edible because they help you.
So you gave it to him. Oh! I thought you were going to relax him a little with an edible.
Here, dude. This will help you trip.
Yeah.
So I'd popped that earlier, so I'm having these great dreams. I highly recommend edibles. I mean, you sleep.
Wow, when you sleep.
Oh yeah,
most people would consider that a waste.
No. You
sleep
okay. Way deeper. You know, as a drunk, you wake up in the middle of the night and you have anxiety. I believe the Irish call it the terrors or the horrors.
Talking to me? Talk to the audience here.
Okay, sorry. But with pot, even if you wake up, you're like, oh, I'll just make myself fly in the next one.
Oh.
Like whatever you want.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So occasionally I'll think of a joke when I'm asleep and I'll go, Gavin, you have just come across the funniest concept. Then inevitably you wake up and it's not that funny. For example, one I thought was the greatest thing I ever thought of, and you're not going to be impressed, but it's who wants money is the question. And then the answer is, not everyone, 8 people. Not great.
Yeah.
But when I was asleep, I was like, that's so fucking funny.
It's so funny.
Everyone wants money, but I just said 8. It's that. It just shows 8. It's so fucking Mr. Show. It's perfect.
It's Mr.
I'm a genius.
Jerry had a bit like that. It was flaming orbs of, what was the joke? Jerry said he was in a hotel. He was going to do a show, and he's like, God, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I wrote down the funniest joke I've ever written down. And then he thought the maid threw it away, and he's like, where was it? Where's the garbage? Like, he can't find this amazing joke. Oh, it was Flaming Orbs of Sigmund.
Flaming Globes.
Flaming Globes of Sigmund.
Yeah.
Flaming Globes of Sigmund.
Exactly it.
And it's like, that's not funny. He goes, that's not funny. But that happens so many times. In my dream, what's even odder sometimes is in your dream when it's not a killer, but it actually is a funny joke.
Right.
Like I've had that too.
It has the building material.
It makes sense at least.
Yeah.
At least it made sense. It's not 8.
Have you ever like grabbed your phone though and been like, what if everyone who went shopping couldn't find where the cash register was?
Yeah, no.
And you hear it the next day and you're like, I guess they'd have to get a different cash register? What are you fucking,
what are you trying to tell me?
Loser.
You drunk, sleepy guy.
Well, this one I still don't know if it's good or bad, but it was like somehow frogs could read your mind.
Okay.
Frogs are so stupid. It's not like they're going to be like, oh, Gavin likes 70s punk.
Right. They would
just be like, and so they would either have a heart attack or maybe even pop.
Right.
Because it's just like literally.
That's not bad.
There's something there.
Because if they could read minds, it would be an amazing thing.
It would be a waste.
But it's useless because they couldn't understand what they were reading.
Like if you put nuclear power into a water pistol, like what's it going to do? Shoot water through 100 buildings?
Yeah.
Like it's just going to break.
What if we're reading minds every time your ear goes like, boop, out of nowhere? And it's like that's an alien and you're reading his mind, but it doesn't mean anything.
Or maybe, because have you ever heard a beep on the train, and then you hear like, a lot of these white motherfuckers need to die, these motherfucking bitch. And you realize, oh my God, I'm reading the mind of the guy next to me.
I'm reading.
I don't feel that way about old white people.
It has to be him.
They need to take these fucking possums and throw them all in a mass grave.
Possums. That's kind of new, right?
Yeah, I'd never heard that before.
I was watching, I guess you were watching some of the Twitter thing.
I was shocked, and I thought
I was so offended. I found it hilariously funny.